Okay, I need to, oops, try to straighten this up. Sorry. No, wrong way. I should have done this first. Okay, sorry about that. Good grief. I don't know which is turned, my table or my camera. Hi, Patricia. Sorry about that seasickness there for a moment. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm glad to see y'all. It has been one of those days where nothing went as planned, and so I'm a little late. I apologize for that. Patricia, Julie, Mert, hey, it's good to see all of you. Hi, Brittany. I'm glad to see you. Oh, I just need to take a minute and just kind of. Oh, hi, Nancy. Hi, Cheryl. Sorry I'm running late, y'all. But I had well, let's just say that I had everything piled up here because I was rearranging some stuff in the studio. And then I had to empty it all so I could come on. And I wasn't as I didn't get out here as early as I should. Oh well. I'm here now, and that makes me happy. I do need to move a couple of things because I wanted to show y'all something. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Hi, Candy. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move this out of the way for now, and I'm going to show y'all my Mother's Day gifts. Oh, this is just some yarn I stuck in here to play with on this thing. And I haven't done it yet, but I watched a couple of videos, so I got, see my bows? I got ribbon. I got some metallic paint, antique copper, rose gold, antique gold, and royal gold. Hannah said they only had one kind of copper, but they had 3 kinds of golds. so they got that. So anyway, that was nice. Hi, Candy. I'm not sure if I said hi or not, but I'm glad you're here. She knew I was in a don't buy stuff time, so she didn't want me to run out of metallic paint. That's good. And then I'm going to show you my daughter. She's just like me. I don't know if you can see that. This is normally $41 something, $41.99, and it was clearance for $10.49. So my Mother's Day present was cheap this year. And it's one of these looms. I was wanting a sock loom. Y'all know I was thinking about getting a sock loom. But this was actually cheaper than a sock loom, and you can do more things on it. You can do shawls, you can do hats, you can do socks, you can do all kinds of stuff. So they got me this. And it's got, parts and pieces and stuff. I think it'll be fun to play with. I haven't played with it yet, but hi, Barbara. Hi, Angie. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, I'm running late, but I'm here. I'm glad you were able to stop by and say hi, Teresa. Thanks for coming in, even if it's just a minute. So I'm going to be playing with this. I did kind of figure out a little bit of how to use it very, very most basic form. And so I'll be playing with it some more. And when I do, I will show y'all. But this one can make, it can work like this to make socks and hats and things that you make in the round. Or you can take these 2 parts out and add these parts, these wooden pieces in, and use it to make double knit things. So that's interesting too. I didn't even know about double knit things. I don't know about knitting. That's why I wanted this, because I don't know how to knit and I'm not in the mood to really learn how to knit. But I think this will be easy enough for me to learn. So I'm going to try it. We'll see. Hi, Beth. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, I'll get around to this. And when I do, I'll play with it on here. So those of you who think you might want to try it can decide if you want to mess with it or not. This particular one is called an all-in-one loom because it'll do several different things. So I really just wanted a soft loom, but this was cheaper and I can maybe graduate to other things. In fact, I think I've decided I want to do a hat first because I think a hat would be easier than socks. So that's probably what I'm going to do first, is make Darren a hat. He's been teasing me about, well, now that you got that thing, you can make me a sweater. I was like, I think I'll start with a hat. Oh, anyway, I got that for Mother's Day. And then, I don't know if I can show y'all this. Saturday, Darren and I went, well, I had ordered a trolley car thing, a trail, I don't know, a movable thing to put in the place where my loom was over there, so that I could have more storage space where the loom used to be. And that came in the mail Saturday morning and it was bent. So we had to take it back. Hi, Mary. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Letitia. It's good to see you. Anyway, so we took it back. We ordered it from Harbor Freight. We took it back to Harbor Freight that was in town because they don't have it in the store. You have to order it online, the one I wanted. I wanted the one that had locking wheels, and the ones they have in the store don't have locking wheels. Anyway, we took it back, and I was like, I don't want to wait another week for another one and then find out that it's bent up too, because it looked like it was bent in putting it in the box, not in shipping. When you looked at the box, it didn't look dented in a way that could have done that damage. Anyway, I said, let's go over to the Habitat for Humanity store and see if we can find something we can put rolling casters on that I can use, because I wanted a tabletop. So I was already going to ask him to add, okay, this is my Mother's Day gift. I was going to ask him to add a wooden top that I could lift on and off of this cart, so I could put my drum carter over there and my big shot. So I said, let's see if we can find something that you can just put casters on. That'll be easier than putting together a cart and then building a top to go on it. So we did. We went to the Habitat for Humanity store and we found something. And he got the casters on it yesterday and brought it in for me. So if I can get the camera to do what it's supposed to do, and I don't, oh, that's upside down. There we go. Okay. You can see the, well, we're going to, all right. That is it right there. My edge of my table is kind of in the way. But it has two big drawers. And he put, he sturdied up the bottom of it, and then which is not pretty, but nothing out here is pretty. It doesn't matter. It's utilitarian. It works. That's what matters. And he put casters on it so I can roll it around, so I can even bring it over in front of the camera and work on it if I decide I want to. So yay. Anyway, that is that. And I'm going to try to get my table straight again. Okay, maybe that's good. Anyway, so that was my Mother's Day. A nice cart chest for my studio, and then the little loom and the paint from the kids. Okay, so I showed you that. I'm going to stick this back with the loom, because that's what I decided I wanted to play with first, was just using some of that hand spun yarn to practice on. And now I've got some more things to show you that I dyed. So it is a craft room, Angie. Yes, and it's not nothing in my, my house is not house beautiful. It is utilitarian. It is a home that we live in and we use. It is not beautiful. In the sense of a showpiece. And my craft room is not that way either. It's usable. And so I'm not ashamed of that. I'm happy to have it this way. Now the mess is a little embarrassing, but the the fact that I've got all kinds of weird furniture in here doesn't bother me at all. Okay, this is called degummed throster's silk, waist silk. I meant to look up and tell you exactly. I think this it has something to do with I think the reeling process. I'm not positive. If somebody wants to go look up throster's silk and see what that is, you can do that. But it's it's very like stringy. I don't know how to explain it. Different from what I'm going to do. This is more strings that anyway, I dyed that, and I think it's going to be fun to chop up and add into my um wool. And then I did 3 of these, and actually all 3 of these fluff balls here were one package, I guess you would call it, the way they sell it, one set of silk caps. I showed you silk hankies in my last things video, but these are fluffed up silk caps, which is just a different way of doing that same thing. I should have rubbed lemon juice on my hands before I came out here and messed with this, because silk really likes to stick to you unless your hands are really smooth, and mine are not. Excuse me. Hi, Renee. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm glad you're here. Let me show you what these look like when they're dyed as a cap. I fluffed these out trying to decide if I even wanted to dye them or not. It's going to take me a second to get to this because I didn't plan on getting this out, but okay, I'm going to see if I can even get this to open up and show you what it looks like. This one's dyed, and it's hard to open them up when they're not dyed. I mean, when they're dyed, because they kind of stick to themselves. Oh, sorry. Hey, Julie, glad you're back. Okay, so what they do is they take the same cocoon that they would stretch over a the square form to make a hanky, and they stretch it over something that's shaped like a cone. I don't know if you can even see this. It's shaped like a cone to make silk caps. Now, these are some that somebody dyed. I bought them already dyed by someone else. Silk caps, and there's, a whole bunch of them just like those silk hankies. And it was something like this, but not dyed yet, that I made these fluff balls from. Okay. Now, to use these to spin, I will have to cut them up because they're like, I would say right here is probably 8 to 10 silk caps that I've just pulled out and fluffed, which means I've got 8 or 10 cocoons, which each cocoon is one long string. So I've got 8 or 10 strings here that are all in this wadded up kind of form. So if I tried to spin it like this, um, it wouldn't pull out and spin nicely. It would be very difficult to do. It's very pretty to play with, but it wouldn't spin easy like this in this form. When you buy silk caps and silk hankies, you're buying it because you really like to play with fiber. Fluff ball is a technical term. Yes, it is, Cindy. Hi, I'm glad you're here. So I'll have to cut these as well to add them into my wool. But you can see the difference in these two things. It's just two different kinds of silk waste. This is waste because it's the throwaway stuff from some processing thing. And this is practically silk waste because they actually let the silkworms emerge. If the final most wanted product is real silk, then this would be waste because, they waited too long and the silkworms emerged. But they do this on purpose now, so it's not necessarily waste like this is. Anyway, there's thing 18, and these are thing 19, my fluff balls. And I don't know what these weigh, but I'm sure it's less than an ounce. So there's a lot of spinning pleasure there for an ounce. Okay, let me move these because where can I put them? There we go. Also, I dyed some more silk. This is the silk that I showed you that was not bleached, the Tussa silk that was not bleached. I dyed it with blue and green, and it's really pretty. I think it's a gorgeous combination. So, hi Melissa, it's good to see you. I already kind of fluffed this out so you could see it in its fluffy version, rather than its kind of more not so pretty version. So I've got, so this makes the second Tussa silk that I've dyed. The first one was bleached, and I dyed it in with primary colors and let them blend together. And this was just blues and greens. No, blue and yellow. It was blue and yellow. The green in here came from the mixing of the blue and the yellow. So it got a lot of variation in color. So I really like that. I'm happy about that. And while I was dyeing this, so that was, other things were 18 and 19. This is number 20. And this is 21. And this is merino wool that has bamboo blended into it. And you can see that the bamboo being a, what do you dye with? Sorry, Renee. Sorry I missed that. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad to see you. I dye these with acid dyes, and I got mine off of eBay, so I don't even know what brand they are. I just know they're acid dyes, reactive acid dyes. Now, let me change my mind and talk to you about this again here. These here, I dyed with food coloring, vinegar and food coloring. Okay. This and this were dyed, all these were dyed in the same pot. I just put 4 things in there, and then I put yellow and, but the yellow didn't do much. It got mixed in with everything. But no, I put red and green and blue, red and green and blue. So vinegar and food color is what I dyed these with. And this turned out absolutely gorgeous with food color. These are more muted. But that's just because they're kind of gossamer threads. They're not, it's just a different thing. These I dyed with the silk, this, I dyed with acid dyes. And so I used vinegar. And yes, you can use Easter egg dye, actually. I have some Easter egg dye, I just haven't used it. But it definitely works. But these are acid dyes that you buy specifically for dyeing fiber. And you can see the difference. Okay, when I was dyeing this, I knew I had too much dye in the pot. So I stuck this in on top of it. And you can see that this is much more muted than this is. Sorry. I like it too. There's not very much of it that actually looks yellow. It's all greened to some extent. But most of it's a very yellow green. But this is the same dye bath, just two different fibers, so they took up differently. This is silk, and it looks shiny and did what silk does. And then this is bamboo and merino wool, and it's very soft. Having the merino mixed into it, see, you can see streaks. You can see streaks of the merino, but there's also merino blended all the way through it. So the merino didn't take the dye the way the wool did, and so the whole thing is muted because of that. Anyway, so this is thing 22 right here. And there's not much of it. I don't know how much is half an ounce or something. It's not a lot. This was in a sampler pack of fibers that I got, a bamboo sampler pack. And yellow, yellow for her fellow. Okay, I'm done. Okay, Cheryl. That's okay. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm doing things that I'm not counting, but I'm trying to count everything I can, so, that I think about, so that I can get this over with. But anyway, the different fibers are good. This came with bamboo that was just had the husk taken off of it, so it's kind of rough, but I think it will make a good yarn to bind journals with. So I'm going to dye it. I haven't dyed that yet. I'm going to dye it one color, probably green, because I like to bind my journals with green. But I'm not. And then I've got some more bamboo that I dyed today that's still drying in the house, and some tencel, which is another cellulose fiber. So I'll show you those probably tomorrow. I'll put up a little video showing you those things. But will you card these again? I probably won't this. It's very spinnable, just like it is. It didn't felt at all, but and I wasn't terribly gentle with it, but I wasn't rough on it either. But because of all the bamboo in it, it didn't felt. I don't think. I mean, you could felt with this, but the bamboo, it wouldn't felt as good because of the bamboo. And I mean, there is absolutely no felting at all in the dyeing process of this, and I wasn't extra careful with it. So I would have expected a little bit, but there's none. So I think that I probably wouldn't felt with this, but I think you could if you worked hard at it. But the bamboo would make it not felt as easy. FYI, Lisa's favorite color is green. Yes, it is. Okay. This, I probably will. I'm not sure. I'm tempted to take this one and just spin it like it is and see what happens. I've never spun on the spinning wheel and plied pure silk. I have spun pure silk on a spindle, but I haven't done enough to ply it. So this may just get plied like it is, because I do love this whole color, and it's not nearly as green on camera as it is in person. I love this, and so it probably will get spun. Being silk, um, it'll make a lot of yardage, a lot of very fine yardage, if that's what I want to do. It's harder to spin silk thick because it how should I say it? It wants to spin fine. Let's just put it that way. So I probably will spin this by itself. And I will probably spin this by itself just to make a little skein, just because I want to see what it looks like spun. But it's not really enough for very much of a project. I'm not even sure what you could do with something that small, but you could weave it into something or crochet it, into coasters maybe, or I don't know. But it is soft and fluffy and it feels so good. I wish I had a whole bunch of it. I would love, love, love that. Oh, let me put these other things in here. Okay, now I got to move stuff again. Oh. Okay, got to move stuff so I can get what we're going to work on tonight. I think silk by itself would be pretty slippery. I agree. Silk mixed with wool is supposed to make wonderful socks. So, oh my goodness, Renee, honey, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I have to do a happy dance. I have to do a happy dance. I've been practicing. I took dancing lessons. Am I getting better? Woohoo, happy dance. Thank you, Renee. You're a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. I want to make some more journaling cards tonight. I don't know how many we'll get done, but I thought that these little Peter Rabbit things would look good on here. Obviously, I'm going to have to put something behind them to make them show up. But, oh, thank you so much, Renee. Thanks for enabling me. Oh, I think these will look so cute, like they're, the bunnies are in the garden. And so that's what I want to do, but I will have to do some kind of background with them. One of the things I intended to get done today that didn't get done was to go ahead and cut out enough of these to go with all of those, but I did not get that done. Just a sec. Oh. Thanks, Mert. Anyway, so I decided I'm just gonna actually I think I have decided I'm just gonna pick out 5 of the biggest cards. And we will use those for these, and we'll just cut out 2 more, and then I'll do these 5 cards a different way, and they can be a different thing. But I think it's fun to make a kind of a theme of a few cards, and so that's why I decided to do this. I'm trying to see. I like this one. I like the kitty too, but this is about Peter Rabbit. So, oh, Mert, good grief. You're so sweet too. Thank you so much. Now I have to do another happy dance, don't I? Happy dance, happy dance. Woohoo! I'm going to become a dancing queen soon. Thank you all so much. You're such a doll. I'm going to try to to cut this one, let me just let's get rid of the stuff I know for sure I don't want. That'll make it easier to get rid of this stuff. You just wanted to see me dance. Woo! Here's a free dance for everybody. Make a tutu and put on 2 fingers. I don't know. I'm not coordinated enough for that, Kathy. You just have to do the little fist happy dance. Oh. I'm gonna try to cut a couple of these out real quick. I really kind of prefer not hurrying, and I don't know why I feel like I have to hurry. I guess I feel like that it's boring to sit here and watch me cut, but I've sat and watched people cut things and didn't get bored, so maybe you won't either. You just like hearing me sing it? Oh, well, I don't sing often, but I'll sing Happy Dance because I don't have to remember the words. The words are real easy. I've got this little pipe here. I'm not advocating smoking, y'all. He's just got his little pipe and I'm going to let him have it. Oops, come on. Okay, so there's one more. So let's see. I'm trying to decide which one I want for the 5th one. Don't want that one. He's trying to hit that kitty. No, don't want that one. This is right after that little bunny got spanked. Bad bunny. It really does, Mert. It makes a huge difference to move the scissors instead of the paper. And before you understand that, it's like a revelation when you get it. But once you get it, you kind of forget how important it is to even mention. But thank you for mentioning it because well, I think I'm going to do this one because he's comforting this little scared, upset bunny. So we'll do this one. We like comforters. And then these others we'll put up and use another day. I love this little book because I really like the entry pages. So I'm going to save those, but I thought we would try to find some words inside in here to put on our pages. We'll save these pictures for another time. Maybe we'll use them when we make a book in here. Well, I love my laptop, Angie. I love my laptop. I've had I've used a tablet, but I've never gotten used to it. So I don't know if it's better than a tablet, but I like it. I like having a keyboard. I like having a bigger screen. I like I like it. That's all I have to say. I can't say whether it's better than a tablet or not, but I like it. Okay, so we got. Oh, I haven't finished this one. Sorry. I did the rough cut and then I forgot to go back and do the fussy cut. Saw a question, lost my train of thought. Thanks for putting Lori's her YouTube channel up, Janet. I appreciate that. If y'all haven't subscribed to Lori, you need to. Paint Girly is Lori. Okay. So now I've got 5 of these, 5 cards. Feel like I'm playing solitaire or something. And I need something behind these. I really do, because they kind of don't really show up. Okay, did I miss a question by Cindy? I mean, Lori? Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought if I needed to answer a question, I wanted to do it. I got a piece here that's not glued good. And I got something here that needs to be trimmed a little bit. Okay. Oh, Cheryl, sweetie, you're such a doll. Thank you so much. Gotta do another happy dance, another happy dance, another happy dance. I'm gonna be a pro very soon. Thank you, Cheryl. You're a sweetheart. I need to ink these, and I need a background. But I don't know. I don't want something big enough to take away from the vines. But I do want these to show up more. And thank y'all for coming to watch all I do. Wouldn't be any reason for me to do all this if y'all wouldn't come and watch. So I appreciate you showing up, every one of you. Oh, there's another place that needs to be glued. Now, y'all don't tell anyone I'm a professional dancer, okay? They might get confused. I don't want anybody being confused by that. Okay. Let's find a background. I probably won't use this, but it was sitting there and I thought, it would definitely be something else. Oh, yeah, when you're dyeing the wool, you can put all the yarn, all of the stuff in it. And if you don't put too much water, you want to cover your stuff, but you don't want a ton of water in there. and you just put your dye here and your dye here and your dye here, and they will mingle. So you have to be thinking about that when you put your colors in. Um, but you can, they will stay somewhat separate, and different colors strike to the dye at different times. And so you can put all those things in. Like if you put a red and a blue in, the red is going to strike first, and then the blue will overcome some of it and make purples, and then the blue will strike. And that's one reason why when you use purple. Now, not all purples will do this, but a lot of purples, if you put purple stuff, purple dye, I know food coloring does it, some other purples do it too. If you put purple in your dye bath, some of the red in that purple will strike first, and then the blue. So you will get some that's blue, some that's purple, and some that's red, all from one dye bath. A lot of times it's more of a pink than a red, but that's really fun to do, to break the colors on purpose like that. Um, I did what I did with the bamboo today. While we're talking about that, I'll mention it again when I do it. I used RIT dye, the little packets that you can get at Walmart, and I wanted to mix the colors. I wanted to make a green because I didn't have a green packet. So I put blue and yellow. And when I mixed it up and then I put it out on a paper towel to test the color, it was green. It was kind of a dark green like this. And I thought, that's great. And then I put my, I put, I mixed the blue and yellow in the bowl, and it turned out to be green on my paper towel. I'm not sure if I said that right or not the first time. Anyway, I put my bamboo in there, and when I pulled it out, it wasn't green, it was blue. So the yellow striking evidently didn't have room to get on it at all. It took up the blue dye real quick, and the yellow dye didn't do anything. I was really surprised by that because it looked green in the bowl, but it came out blue. So mixing red dyes didn't work for me, at least not this time. I've heard people say you can mix them to get other colors, but that didn't work for me. So just saying. And I don't know if this is something we want to do or not. I'm just gonna try it and see what we think. See, that's too big probably. I was just trying to think of something that would make these little guys stand out, but wouldn't overwhelm the now if I just went, let's see if we can do that. Okay. Fussy tearing a paper towel while holding on to a book image is not that easy to do, and I'm not sure if it's going to actually work. So let's just do some of it and see if we like the idea of that. Exactly, Mert. Exactly what I was thinking. Because it almost looks like there's vegetables behind them, you know, or flowers. That's what I was thinking. See, Mert read my mind, or I read hers, one or the other. So let's, I want to get closer, but I don't want to get so close I'm losing the paper towel. But it really is not easy to do, to hold these together. I should have gone ahead and just glued it on there, but I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to do it. If I do this and I like it, then next time I will go ahead and glue it onto the paper towel before I start trying to tear it. Mental telepathy. There you go. I like that. I think that looks good. I heard that AT&T is giving out new iPhones in a current promotion. Almost makes me want to get cell phones. Yeah. Read the fine print before you do that, Barbara. Read the fine print. Um, okay, I like this. And I may want to put a little bit of lace or something else on there too, but I do like this. So let's I don't want them all to be the same. I wish this one was had some blue. Maybe I need to put something different behind that one. I think I'm going to leave it alone. A piece of lace. Yes, Cheryl. I think a piece of lace is a wonderful idea. And I have some lace out here somewhere I can look into. That's a good idea, Mert. And I do have cheesecloths. I have lots of cheesecloth. I just don't know where it is. Oh, maybe I know where some is. Just a second. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Okay, I've got some that I dyed with I think this was onion skins that I dyed this one with. And this was with avocado dye. There's not a whole lot of difference. This is a little pinker than this one. There's not much difference, and it doesn't really show up that great on the camera. But I do have some plain that we could, and we may use some of this for the others too, but we need some of this to make blue to put behind him. I think that's a great idea. Landscape instead of portrait. Are you talking about this one? Or one of the others? Renee, is this the one you're talking about that you think would look good landscape? Any of them, okay. I think that one would, and I think this one would. Oh, actually, that one would too. The ones that aren't as tall. This one's too tall. I think the words are upside down if I do it this way. The vines are right, but the words are upside down. That bugs me. I'll have to put something over that. But these three, I think, look great. The words are going to be upside down no matter what I do with that one. Okay. I'm going to quit thinking about that. Well, I don't want to, okay, I don't want to cover up too much, but I do want something behind the bunnies. So that they kind of stand out. I mean, we could even just do a little bit of this. But I was thinking for this one, maybe coffee dyed paper or something that looks like it's inside of a rabbit hole. Okay, I'm going to get some of this and cut it off. And then we're going to make it blue. We're going to make it blue to go back here. That's obviously too big. Of course, we could scrunch it up. But then it wouldn't need to look like sky. It would need to look like, I could, Beth, if I wanted to go in the house and find the iron and get out the ironing board and iron it and come back out 10 minutes later. Out here, I can't iron it. Burlap's a good idea. I like the idea of a blue sky behind him, though. Okay, that's more than we need. You think the plane looks good? We could do it just plain. We sure could. I could just ink it a little bit. It doesn't have blue yet. I was going to make it blue. Okay, try the dyed cheesecloth. Okay. I've wadded this up on purpose because I like my cheesecloth to give texture usually. So now, were you talking about this on this one, or were you just talking about on one of them in general? There's some bitty bits of cheesecloth. Okay, there's what that looks like, just like this. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad you're here. Let's try. I like the colors behind this because of the cabbages. I wish the cabbages were darker, so I may darken them up with a green marker in a minute. Let's take off some of this. So I will take off some more of this because it does cover up a lot of leaves. But let's just go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. And I don't want to cut it because I don't want it to have a cut edge. Okay, that's better. I do like having two of those. I like both of those with that background. I will probably add something to it, but there's just mess. Um, and this might actually be good behind here since they're in a rabbit warren, and I can stretch it out. And you can still see the green through it if I stretch it out. Let's just do that. I'm just going to glue that down and we will see. Okay. I don't want it completely flattened out. Actually, I think I want to take some of that off. Okay. Once you got glue mixed with it, it's even harder to deal with. Okay. Okay, I like that one. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and add some blue to this and see what we think, because if we don't like it, it's fine. No big deal. We don't have to use it. We're not committed till we glue it down. And I guess even then we could cover it up with paint or something if we wanted to. All right, I need something to work on. Where's my, here it is. Yes, I did. I painted the stems and leaves. I guess last Thursday. I painted them last Thursday, I think. And then it was on a big piece, and then I cut them up. Ooh, I think I like this one this direction too. I thought it was too tall, but I think it shows more leaf that way. Okay, we'll think about that. Okay, blue, blue, blue. What do we have that's blue that would be? Oh, I know. I know. Okay, let's get some water on it. And then we're going to spray a little bit of this chipped sapphire on it and wad it up and see if it'll. Oh, I understand, Mert. We can't all be there everywhere. I can't either. I've missed so many things lately because I've just had other things I had to do that it's not fun having obligations where we can't get to stuff. Okay, come on. So get it kind of saturated. And then I'm going to dry it off as good as I can with this. which will tone it down. Kind of looks purple though. It kind of looks purple. Hi, Suzanne. It's been a long time, sweetie. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Okay. That really came out much bluer. I mean, much purpler than blue. That's weird. Okay. It is what it is. Actually, now that I think about it, I might add a little bit of this gray and see if that'll kind of, we'll see. If we don't like it, we can always do something else. This is weathered wood. It's kind of a bluish gray. I'm not sure if it's better or if it's worse. Until we dry it, we won't know. So I'm going to dry it with the dryer real quick. I hope this isn't too annoying. Usually my camera will kind of mute it after a minute when it realizes it's background noise, but it won't take too long, I hope. Woo! Okay. It was getting too hot. Did you see the smoke? Did you see the smoke? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, that was not good. It's not completely dry, but it was smoking. That's weird. Okay. We're going to use it like this. Okay, where's my guy? Here he is. I kind of feel like he needs to be over here. Since he's looking that direction. So what do you think about that? It could have been stained. That's true. It could have been, Julie. It just scared me because I don't usually see that. I don't know. I just know that it mutes background noises. Like anything that's a constant kind of what would you call it? White noise, like the air conditioner, the heater, even the lawnmower, those kinds of things it tends to mute out. Add a touch of gray to the rocks. Okay, let me get some markers because we're going to add some green to something else too. So it muted it. Yeah, I did. I like it better with after adding that kind of blue gray over the blue purple. Okay, let's add some gray to the rocks. Here's a dark gray. Let's see what that will do. The rocks actually have quite a bit of gray in them already, but it won't hurt to add some more. I like that. I think that helped a lot. It matches really good now. Yay! I like that. Okay. Let's get these out of the way. And okay, this one I was gonna work with. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Like a Payne's Gray. Yeah, it's a pale Payne's Gray, but I love Payne's Gray. Yep, yep. Okay, now green. We need some green. And we've got several greens. Um, I don't want anything real bright because I want it to look natural. Okay, I'm going to do some of these, I think. My microphone did mute the heat gun good. I thought it probably would. It usually does, but sometimes it takes a minute. And sometimes if I'm not talking while I'm using it, it doesn't do it as much. So I'm trying to find places that I think would be shadowed. Um, and I'll do a lighter green on some of the other places. I don't know if this is a good plan or not. I think I'm going to go ahead and do some of the leaves one color and then come back because that was looking kind of weird. At least in leaf shapes. Just trying to find a few of them that I can do different shades. Oh, I'm sorry, Suze. Oh, I'm not doing one right now, but I might. I don't have a specific plan for these journaling cards. I mean, they will be go in a journal at some time. I just wanted to make them. And I may come back in with the middle hue in a minute, but right now I'm just going to put in this light color everywhere I didn't put the dark, and then we may come in and add something else. I just wanted to make them show up a little bit more. And I think it does. I think we accomplished that goal for sure. Hi, Andrew. Thanks for coming by. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming in and telling me that you're here. I like that. You have a good evening. Um, if you're staying or leaving, either way, have a great evening. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. I like that. I want to try this kind of middle one and see if we can add a little bit more. It doesn't. I don't think that really, well, I can just go over a little one here. A few of them that are kind of hidden, maybe. I don't know. Just trying to give it a little bit more depth. I'm not a watercolorist, so I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. But I like it better. That's what matters, I think. Okay, go eat some supper, Andrew. Thanks for popping in. So I like that. Okay. So we've got behind the scenes stuff a little bit on all of them except this one. And I want to put this one over here, I think, on this side so we can be kind of different. Thank you. I'm trying. I just realized that I need to cut out a little bit more of this one because we got this stick just kind of halfway there. And I did not intend for that. I think this is when Hannah called me and asked me to come pick her up at work because she wasn't feeling great. And I stopped what I was doing to go do that. She's okay. She just wasn't feeling great and she'd gotten all her work done. So she didn't want to sit up there thinking about how she was feeling when she didn't really have anything to do to keep her mind occupied. So, nobody had anything else for her to do. So, okay, that looks better. The touch of color makes them pop. I think so. I think that was a good idea. The other ones were had so much more color than this. Well, you can't even see it now, but had more color than this one. And this one too, it was more muted. But these other ones have more color in them. Okay, let's put these up. And just in case you're interested, these are Arteza watercolor brush pens. It says Arteza Real Brush Pen. I really like them. I don't use them that often just because I don't use them that often, but I like them. Okay. Now I got to think of what to put behind this one. She is actually, Suzanne, she's gone to work part-time at Darren's office. She's working kind of underneath him, but she's working, she's doing things that take up time that the girls who do all the dispatching and write all the tickets and all of those kinds of things don't really have time to do, but have been doing. And so now she's doing those things so that they can have time to do the things they really need to do. So it's just a part-time job, but that's working out well for her. She needs to start out with a part-time job. But I think she's enjoying it. Darren said she worked really hard and got everything done. He didn't even realize she wasn't feeling great until she told him after she was finished with everything. But anyway, she's working afternoons from every day. She'll work 4 hours a day. Well, 3 hours on Wednesdays, 5 hours on Friday, and then 4 hours on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. So Darren is a bookkeeper at a plumbing company here in town, the best plumbing company in town, Frank's Repair Plumbing. But he's their bookkeeper. So she's just doing she's the office help. She's helping the women in the office, basically. She does some, things specifically for Darren too, but mostly she's doing things that those girls have been doing but don't really have time to do. So it's a new position that they're kind of making up as they go along. When Darren's boss asked if he thought she would be interested in that, he told Darren, we're going to kind of be making this up as we go if you think she would be interested. And so I've got that blue stuff all over me. And she was interested. She was excited because she had put in 6 applications for jobs and got 1 interview out of those 6 applications, and the other 5 didn't even contact her. So she was feeling kind of down when Darren's boss happened to ask about this. So that worked out good. She's a girl Friday. There you go. Okay, I need a background. I got off topic. Hmm. Now I'm thinking I want to make the dirt on this one a little bit darker, and the little shoots. You can't see the little shoots, but let's see if we can make the ground a little. Oh, let's not do it on that. Well, now I know where I have to put it, don't I? Got to cover that boo boo up. Oh, that's his tail. Don't do that, Lisa. Goodness gracious. Think before you mark. Hey, Holly. So good to see you. I'm glad you're there. Hey, Kathleen. I'm glad you're here. Okay, I need to see if I can make this little tail white again. There we go. This is called ice blue. It looks white here, and it just kind of took that off, so that worked out well. Okay, I need some green leaves for these little things in the ground here. We'll just add in a few extras too, because we don't want it to, we want it to look like it's the beginnings of a garden. There we go. I don't know if y'all can even see that, but where I added in the little green pieces. That's true. That's true. She'll get plenty of work. The more things she does, the more they'll realize what she can do, and she'll get more work. Um, okay. Hmm. I'm thinking, give me a minute here. What can I put behind this one? Let me look real quick for something. Where is it? Oh no, that won't work. Well, it might. It would be kind of weird, but I could put a big flower behind it. Would that be too weird to put a big flower behind it? Cookies. Even though you're eating dinner. Now, maybe that looks silly. It would show up. A flaming bush. There you go. That'd be a little scary. That would be a little scary. It looks like this bunny is fixing to change clothes. Here's shoes, and there's clothes on the ground. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Kind of weird. Okay. You say yes. Mert likes the flaming bush. Okay. Well, I got a couple of yeses, and that's all I need. we will get it out of there, and then we will decide if we really like it or not. Okay. It is Beatrix Potter, Kathleen. It sure is. I'll show you the book. This is the book that it came out of, The Tale of Benjamin Bunny. And all of these pictures came out of there. You can't see the other ones at the moment, but you will as we get to them. Okay, I think I like that. I think I'm just going to do it. Yes, this one is a napkin. Uh-huh. You're spraying glimmer spray. No wonder you're not commenting. That's fine, Julie. We're just happy you're here, even if you're not commenting. Okay, let's just go ahead and put this napkin down, and then we'll put other backgrounds on while this is drying. And I don't remember exactly what all that encompasses, so. Come on. Okay. Is this the, yes, this is the board, uh-huh. The one where I painted all the leaves all over it, and I cut it up, and I got 10 cards out of it. Here are the others. We'll do these. Maybe we'll work on these Thursday. Or the other ones I've got from the other board. I've still got some left from that other board too. Okay, let's move that aside and glue this one down. Good answer, Kathy. Good answer. My answer would have been as many as it takes. As many as it takes. Thank you, Janet. Okay, we got that one done to this stage, and let's go ahead and do this one since I've got the background on it already. All right, now I need to clean this a little bit before I go any further. I'll end up sticking things I don't want stuck. And I don't like it when that happens. Yeah. Okay, let's dry it off here. Okay. Sorry, my brain was like, what am I supposed to do next? Okay, let's do this. I was not a glue person when I was young. That's a fairly new phenomenon for me. Oh, I really like that once it's glued down. I really like that once it's glued down. All right, let's glue this too. Oh, no. No, that is the back. Wow. That bunny was so close to being cut out right, it scared me that I was putting glue on the wrong side. That's the bad thing about this book. There are lots of cute pictures on both sides. Thank you, Janet. Okay, what did I do with that? Okay. Now then, we've got this one to do. Okay. Don't really like that white part there. I don't think it's going to get better. Well, it might get a little bit better just because I added more glue, but okay. And I think I'm going to leave these relatively simple because the vines are really the vines and the rabbits. That's all. That's what I really want people to look at. So, all right. And now we need to glue this one. I am going to, of course, ink them. And I may do some faux stitching around. I think that might be fun too. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So we've got I can't remember who said do some of them landscape, and we ended up with 4 of them landscape because that was a great suggestion. Add some paperclip flags. That's a good idea. Oh, how smart, Kathleen. Transfer coloring book pages to other papers so you could paint. That's a great idea. I remember rubber cement. Mert, my dad used to do a yearbook and the bulletins and stuff for a church. Well, I don't know. They didn't call it a seminary, but that's basically what it was. It was a church preaching school. And he used rubber cement to put all the things, on the paper so that they could mimeograph them or whatever they did. I remember rubber cement. I don't like it, but I remember it. Okay. First thing I want to do is ink and then do some faux stitching. And I think I'm going to ink with black. I may do some green and then some black. I think I like that idea. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Janet. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, I'm going to do the green first. And I'm going to let it kind of, kind of grunge in. Because I like that look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the back. We don't want to forget the back because that's where our writing's going to be. Supposedly. Y'all know I make these things and I never write on them. You know that, don't you? Oh, I just like making them. I probably should do more actual journaling, but I just like making the journals. Good night, Candy. Get some sleep. I pray that you will get some rest tonight, Candy. I do. Green and black. It'll be good, Beth. Don't die. I'm just going to do the black to kind of emphasize the green, actually. Y'all tell me if you think it's a good plan or not after the first one. If you don't think it is, then we can stop after the first one. We don't have to put black on all of them if we decide we don't want to. Whoops. Okay. What did you forget all the time, Teresa? Rubber cement does have a bad smell, and that's the main reason I don't use it now. I didn't like the way it smelled when I was young, and now I have chemical sensitivity issues, and it really gets to me now. I can't remember when I was even around it the last time, but it wasn't that long ago. I think maybe my son was using it for something. I'm not positive. But I knew then that's not something I'm ever going to use. There's going to have to be an alternative if I need something like that. Oh, I've done it some, but not too much. It's the table shaking, actually, not the floor. Sorry. I'm leaning on the table and inking, and so it's making the table shake. I won't lean on the table. I don't want to make y'all shake. Oh, you're making fun of me. You're making fun of me, aren't you, with the floor shaking? Oh, Beth, I'm sorry. Oh, see, I take things too literally sometimes. I was like, does it look like my floor is shaking? I don't know. I know you were making fun of me. I got it. Just took me a few minutes. It's okay. Yeah, I'm slow. Okay. With black, without black. I like the black. Y'all like the black? Tonight, sepia is being left out. Yes, it will survive because it gets used most of the time. Teresa, you're funny. With, okay, good, because that's what I like too. And I thought, especially if I add the faux stitches, then the black, because I like to do that in black. And I don't do this very often. I like it, but I don't think to do it very often. But this is a case when I think it's really powerful. So I'm glad I thought of it. They were pretty without the black, but I think it just adds a little something, something. Yeah, the red did. That helped, didn't it? Okay. There's the green and the black, and I'm just looking beautifully messy. Okay. Black pen. I don't know how big I want these to be. Thank you, Janet. Go play. Go play. No, that's not going to show up. Well, no, it's not going to show up. So let's do a different one. I've got a Sharpie pen here. Let's do that. Oh, that one still has the... If I didn't have so much stuff in front of it, I could just get out my sewing machine and really stitch it. But it's got stuff in front of it. Not as much as it used to have because I tried to get it, fixed where I could use it. And I could, but it also makes a ton of noise because it's really old. So we're going to just faux stitch. Okay, so what do you think? Should I continue adding faux stitching to the others, or do you think they're okay without it? I don't think these would hold up to being mailed. They might. They might. I don't know. I don't. I'd be afraid to mail them. I mean, I could stick them in a envelope and mail them. Okay, with stitches, without, add. So maybe we'll do some with and some without. How about that? We'll just make everybody happy. That doesn't happen often, does it? I'm going to leave this one without and this one without, and we're going to do these three. Huh. Where that ink is, it's not wanting to write on top of that ink. That's kind of odd. I thought Sharpie was supposed to write on everything. Of course, this is a gel pen. It's not a regular old Sharpie pen. So, but I like it because It's a strong black, but it doesn't bleed through paper, which I like. One more. Time for another happy dance. Oh my goodness, Lori. Here's your happy dance, Lori. This is Lori's happy dance. This one's for Lori. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. Goodness, girls. Y'all are amazing. I hope you liked your happy dance. Woo, we got some fibers on top of the painting today. That's okay. We like fibers. I'm glad you're back, Angie. Did you get to see the happy dance? I had to do another happy dance. Did you get to see it? I'd hate for you to miss my wonderful dancing. Oh, I really like the stitches on this one. Not sure why I like it so much better on this one than the other ones, but I really do. I'm glad I did that. I think just because it worked better for some reason on this one. I like that. You did. Yay, I'm glad you think I danced good. I'm practicing. I'm practicing. Okay. So here are these. Now, I thought of taking some words out of the book to put on here. But I don't know if there are words that will actually, work with because it's a children's book, so it's very brief. Um, so I don't know if that's going to work. We may need to choose other words because it just tells what happens, what he did, what he does. Okay, here, um, I could do she was wearing her best bonnet for that one. Yeah, just a second. I will be glad to. Whoops, if I can find the camera. There we go. Here's with, here's without. And here are the other two that um, have stitching. And here's the other one that doesn't have any stitching. I like them all. I'm happy both ways. It's funny because I was going to put it on here because she's wearing her bonnet, but he's talking about Mrs. McGregor wearing a bonnet, not the bunny. One line of words to add from what's left of the book. Well, that was my thought, was to add some words from the rest of the book onto these, but trying to find something that's going to work, that's what I'm struggling with. Um, but this one, I can do it. So we may put words on some of them and some of them not. I don't know. This one we're going to do because it actually is something that would work out. So see, like this, I could just put right there, or I could put it down here. You like with best? With the sewing best? Yeah. Okay, so let me get that word out a little better. So let's ink this up too. Mert likes it up. Okay. Thanks, Mert. Okay, let's go ahead and glue that on there. Use Mr. McGregor's garden. Oh, those words? Is that what you're saying, Beth? Use those words? Yeah, well, I'm going to look through a bunch of pages. I'm going to look through all the pages that are left in there. Okay, this one I'm going to call done. And let's see what other words we can find. Okay, for this one, whoops, we could use old Mrs. Rabbit was a widow. She earned her living by knitting rabbit wool mittens, and just stop there. Oh, Teresa, I'm sorry about your internet issues. I know that's hard, but I also know that it's worth it to have faulty internet to get to see those babies. It's worth it. Okay. Let's go ahead and, whoops. Good night, Teresa. Get some rest so you can enjoy those babies. That's not the right scissors. Okay. So there's that one. And we need something, let's see. This will work for this one. It says, he led the way boldly towards the other end of the garden. So that's what we're going to do with this one. It's probably not the picture that goes with it, but we're going to use it anyway because he looks like he's boldly leading the way. We're going to have to do some hand tearing here. That's just a little scary, but I don't know. Let's see if we can do it with this. I don't want extra words. Okay. I think we're changing up the story by putting these these words with the pictures that they don't belong with. But it's working for me, so I'm okay with it. Okay, the other two are both at the top. I think I'm going to put it down here. There we go. Very nice. So there's 3 that have words and 2 that don't. Let's see if we can find some eating words. Oh, see, this would have worked perfect for that, but I've already put one. He was smoking a pipe of rabbit tobacco and had a little switch in his hand. See, that one would have gone, but it's all right. We're making a new story, so let's see. Okay, we could use this one. She sat there for 5 hours to go with this, where he's comforting her, because I guess because she had sat there for 5 hours by herself. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something better. Let's see. losing some pictures here. Let's go back to the beginning, see what we can find. Benjamin Bunny is the dad. I just found that out. This is Benjamin Bunny. Okay. I'm trying to see. No, this is little Benjamin Bunny. Okay, so I'm confused now. Okay, I'm confused. Never mind. I don't know the story. Sorry, I'm trying to find words that will work. Okay, we could do this. You just use these little words here. It says it had been sown with lettuces. We can put that on here. We could actually put this whole thing on there if we wanted to. It had been sown with lettuces. They left a great many odd little footmarks all over the bed, especially little Benjamin, who was wearing clogs. The dad was eating in a pie. Uh-oh. That's not good. See, I need to read the books, don't I? I've read some of them, but not the whole thing. Okay. Thanks for helping me out, Patricia. What boom is she using? Hi, Miss Allie Kay. Well, I read some of them to my kids, but I don't remember Peter Rabbit's dad being eaten in a pie. That would have made maybe I didn't read that to them because it would have made them upset. Okay, that kind of takes over. I think I'm just going to do it had been sown with lettuces because this is just too big. What do you think? Is that too big? Should I just, if I could put it had been sown with lettuces, it would not cover up any of the picture. It was in the prequel. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, Julie, now I'm not sure. You don't want me to cut it, tear it down? Makes perfect sense. I just don't remember anything about his dad being eaten in a pie, but that wouldn't surprise me. Julie wants me to leave it like it is. Okay, Julie, I'm going to let you in. I'm just going to put it as far down as I can and still have my my stitching show. No, there are a bunch. Let's see. Well, they're not all Benjamin. They're not all about Peter Rabbit though. But there are a bunch of books that she wrote. I was gonna say there's a list here somewhere. Oh, here. There are the original Peter Rabbit books by Beatrix Potter. So I guess they are all Peter Rabbit books. But there's 23 of them on this list. Can y'all read that? Whoops. There's the Tale of Peter Rabbit, the Tale of Squirrel Nutkin, the Tale of Gloucester, the Tale of Benjamin Bunny, the Tale of Two Bad Mice, the Tale of Mrs. Tiggywinkle, the Tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher, the Tale of Tom Kitten, the Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck, the Tale of Flopsy Bunnies, the Tale of Mrs. Tittlemouse, the Tale of Timmy Tiptoes, the Tale of Johnny Town Mouse, the Tale of Mr. Todd, the Tale of Pigling Bland, the Tale of Samuel Whiskers or the Roly Poly Pudding. I guess it's named two different things. The Tale of the Pie and the Patty Pan, the Tale of Ginger and Pickles, the Tale of Little Pig Robinson, the Story of a Fierce Bad Rabbit, the Story of Miss Moppet, Apply Dapply's Nursery Rhymes, Cicely Parsley's Nursery Rhymes. So, a lot of books. Okay, so there's that one. So now we've got this one. Sorry, I'm trying to find something. Ew, it was the cat that sat there for 5 hours. The cat sat on top of the basket for 5 hours. I guess they're under the basket. And the cat sat on top of it for 5 hours. So it made Peter Rabbit and Little Benjamin cry. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're going to use these words. Okay. But I don't see any onions. Of course, I might have cut them off. No, I'm just not finding something I really want to put on that one. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm taking too long here. Oh, that sounds interesting, Holly. Yeah, she illustrated her books, her own books. Trying to find some words that I want to use. Okay, here we go. Little Benjamin sat down beside his cousin and assured him that Mr. McGregor had gone. That's what we're going to use for this. Okay. Whew. I was getting worried. I wasn't going to be able to find enough words. This is one of the books that Tanya and I found when we were thrift store shopping when she was here. She got a couple and I got a couple. And this one just happened to be sitting here. I don't know what I did with the other one, but oh, well, maybe I need to ask some advice from you about the loom knitting because I've never done it. But I got a oh, where do I put it? Yeah, right there. I got one for Mother's Day. I don't know how to use it. I found a few YouTube videos, but I assumed there would be a bunch, and there really are not a bunch. I was surprised by that. And when you use it came with a little instruction guide, but it assumes you know more than I know. I'd rather watch somebody do it and learn that way than learn from the book when it comes to something like that. Okay. So there are our fun cards for today. So I think this is thing 23. Let me make sure. No, 22. Thing 22 right here. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Got a lot of things left to do. Okay. It's only 8:15. Oh my goodness. What shall we do? Bye, Myrtle. Thanks for coming. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Instagram. Mert says, Mert, I don't even bring my camera out here, so I can't do Instagram. I have an Instagram account. I just don't think to post stuff to it. But it's a great idea. I probably should Instagram it, but it's just one extra thing. I have too many things. Too many things that I do. Okay, let me find. I need to find a place to lay these so they can finish drying. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. You put a needle in your finger. I'm sorry, Angie. That's no fun. Okay, let's put this up. Well, I'll tell you something else I've been wanting to do. Maybe this is a good time to do it. Oh no! Oh no! It's not exactly a craft-a-lanch, but I dropped some mushroom pitchers. Oh. Guess what I just found? Here are the other two books that I got when we were at that thrift store. The pictures in these are just as cute. This is one I had never seen before, the Squirrel Nutkin. I am adding it to my list of things. That's why I said it's thing number 22. That in my title, I put the hashtag for the 100 things so that if somebody is watching those playlists, they can find it. Anyway, there's the other two. But I have these too that I need to do some more cards here. And then I've got these. So these will be two more things we're going to do, but we're not doing those tonight. And I have some more mushrooms I need to stick in my mushroom box. But I have this book cover. Well, I have the whole book, but it's trying to come apart. And Hannah has several books of Kipling. And I thought it would be fun to make a journal out of this little book and put some of the poems or some parts of poems on each of the pages in the book. And then there's these verses that are just, I don't know what you would call them. Anyway, I thought that might be fun to do, to turn this into a journal tonight. We could do that. We could do that. Y'all want to do that? Okay, let's go here. Okay. It is a nice little size. I don't usually work in books this size, but I like it. And I liked when I saw it, and she told me I could have it because she had other Kipling. She had other Kiplings. I thought it might be fun to do. Okay. Let's see if we can get that to go. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the cover. And it's going to be a pretty small journal if I leave the back on it and just reinforce it. And so I don't know. That was why I hadn't done anything with it yet, because I didn't know, do I want to leave the back on it and just reinforce it, or do I want to make a bigger back? What do y'all think? I'm going to let you tell me. Do you think I should make it bigger or make a very small little journal? Bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, we will do that. It's really broken here very much anyway, so that's probably a wise decision. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh, well, that was fast. Okay. Okay. I don't want to take this off, so. And it looks like as long as I don't go into the ditch here at all, I'm okay with that. So let's see. take off the little bit that's left of that library tag. This was discarded. I didn't steal it from the library. I'm sure we got it either at a library sale, though, or at a thrift store. Okay, so we can keep that for the front and back. I'm not sure how easy it will be. So when we start working on it, that we may find that that won't work to keep those pages intact. But I thought it would be fun if we could. Just because since it's going to be, you know, stuff from this book that we're putting inside it. Emily Fowler Public Library in Denton, Texas is where this came from. Okay, let's find a I don't know, I'm having a hard time throwing that away. We'll leave it there. Find something to make our spine out of. Give me a minute. Let me look. Oh. Nope, not quite tall enough. Okay, where do I have some kind of board that I can use? I know I have some because I think I put some in this basket. Let me look. Nope, that's just cardboard. I could use it though, I think, if I'm going to put stuff on either side of it. I think I'm just going to use it. I don't know, Holly. I know she said she thought they'd be home before June. That was the plan, but they may be having so much fun they stay gone longer. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why I'm worrying about this. It really doesn't matter. But last time I talked to her, she was they were visiting with their son, which is awesome. But I don't know. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Okay, forget that. We'll just try to cut straight. Okay. I don't think they knew when they left how long they would be gone, because they didn't know what the parks were going to be like, how easy it would be or hard it would be to find a place and all that kind of stuff. So they were just going to stay till they got tired of being there, I think. Okay. Okay. Surely going down both sides of a ruler will make this straight, right? Surely that will make it straight. I have a lot of trouble getting things to be straight. Okay. Let's get this out of my way. I don't know. It doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down. Okay, that didn't look. The book is bowed, and the back is a little straighter. Let's see. How am I wanting to do this? I might could do it. Let's see. Let me look and see what kind of tapes I have available. I can move stuff without causing a craft-a-lanch. Hey. Let me mute real quick. Sorry, y'all. Just a second. Sorry about that. She needed my mommy moment. Now back to tape. Let me see what I can find. Okay, I am thinking about using this really wide carpet tape. And then I can put something. It's just barely wide enough though. Okay, let's try it this way. It was a well-loved book, wasn't it? I'm just going to leave because this really, well, it doesn't bend much. Okay. So we're just going to make that an extension of it. But this is narrower than the board is to turn, so I don't need quite as much space as I would need normally. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We will see. We will see. Let me cut it. I've never tried to do one like this before, so this may be a mistake, but it seems like that I should be able to put this on it and then add fabric or whatever to the let's find a to the other side of the tape. I don't know. We will see. Ooh, that went. Well, it's stuck now. That's just the way it is. Okay. I'm going to need to take off some of this so that I can put this down. Seems like this should work good. I hope it does. I hope I'm not wasting the book here. That's true, Kathy. We're going to just be gone a month, hon. Oh, but there's more places to go. Well, and if you can, I say go. I say go if you can. Okay. Now, when I take the paper off, this will be better, I hope. Let's see if we can really pinch that good at the ends before I take it off. Okay. Now then, I got to find some fabric before I take that tape off, or I'm going to be in a world of trouble. Okay. I'm going to use some of this because it was easy to find. And I don't know how. Let's see if it's long enough. Oh, it's long enough. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's trim it here. And let me move that because I don't want to get this fabric stuck on that. And I'm going to, let's make sure this is long enough too. It is. Okay. I want to get the longest amount of, I think right here. Oh, sorry. Goodness gracious. Woo, sorry about that. Too much together time. Oh, well, I suppose you can definitely get to the point where that's just a little too much. I can see that easy. Okay, I'm going to take this fabric and I'm going to make it the width of this. Okay, so let's lay that back down. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Okay, that's weird. Okay, just a second. I gave you a black eye. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was not intentional. Okay, I'm fixing to tell a horrible, horrible story on myself, talking about giving you a black eye. Maybe I shouldn't. Y'all might think much less of me after you hear this story than you do right now. Oh, dear. Back when I had my first roommate, we decided to go to the mountains together. And she was one of those girls who wasn't afraid of anything. And she was kind of a tomboy. And so she'd done a lot of fishing and hunting and all that kind of stuff, which I had never done. And she was great fun. But you know, we were very different people. Um, anyway, she, okay, I got to figure this out before I do this. We went to the lake while we were up in the mountains, and, while we were there, she wanted to teach me how to skip rocks. And I told her, I said, listen, I can't throw at all. There's no telling where my rocks will go. I hit a golf ball and it went to sideways instead of that way. I said, you don't really want to teach me how to, yes, I can teach you how to do this. So she shows me how to skip rocks, and I throw my rock and sure enough, it goes sideways and literally broke her nose. And she had 2 black eyes and a broken nose because she tried to teach me how to skip rocks. There have been very few things I've been that embarrassed about in my life. And of course, she was very happy to tell everybody I broke her nose. Oh, goodness. Hadn't thought about that in a long time. Oh, hadn't thought about that one in a long time. Oh, it was horrible. It was really horrible. Oh, okay. We're going to assume the back is good because I can't change the way it's laying until I put this down here. Oh, a broken nose is not fun. It was not fun. I felt so bad. I really did. She quit trying to teach me how to do things. Oh dear. That's right. Don't try to teach me how to skip rocks. I am not athletic in any shape or form. And it does take some athletic ability to be able to do that. Even if you don't think it does. That's what I told her. I'm not an athlete. I can't do this. Oh. Okay, there's Lisa's embarrassing moment 101. So, oh, I did feel bad. I sure did. I could ride a bike and I can swim, but um I could not skip rocks. I can skip rocks now, but I won't do it if anybody's around. Cuz I don't know, who I might hurt. Okay. See, that worked really good. It's a little bit bigger on the side, so I'm going to glue it down, but I think it looks nice. I like it. It didn't cover up, too much. That's going to be a problem, though. I did not think about that. I didn't think about that. Now I got to think. Got to think. My mom never learned how to swim either. She took us to have swimming lessons because she and her brothers and sisters, there were 5 of them, and they were all on it, hanging onto an inner tube, and it got pulled out into the Gulf of Mexico. And none of them were strong enough to kick them back home. She said they got home on prayer. They got back on prayer because they were so close to being taken too far away. That was the scariest thing I think that had ever happened to her. So she made sure we had swimming lessons. Just glue it down. Okay. But I really like the, let's see if I can get that off. Let's see if I can just get this off. I can still use it then. Okay. And I'm going to just take this one out because that way I can just glue one down. Okay. Thanks for permission, Kathy. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's just tear this one out too, if I can do it. Okay. Now then, we'll just glue them down. Oh, sorry, Beth. Sorry, Beth. I got permission and I just went for it. I am going to try to put this back in. I think that'll be fun to put back in there. If I put it right here, it won't cover up the little poem there. So that's my plan. Throw something at her. I'm sorry. It would have been so cute. Yes, I'm sure it would have. It would have been so cute. I'm sorry. I really am. Not as sorry as I was when I broke my friend's nose, but I'm sorry. A big stop sign. That's what you need, Julie. A big stop sign that says, "No, Lisa." Of course, I'd still have to look at the right time or it wouldn't do any good. Okay. We're going to glue this down too. Oh, just a second. I need to get more paper off so it'll actually stick. Okay, most of that paper stuck down pretty good. All right. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of them. It would take a bunch of them. But you have to do it when I'm looking, Julie. See, there's the key to everything is you can say stop all you want with big red stop signs. And if I don't look up at the right time, it's not going to make any difference. I'm just going to keep going. I got permission and I just went for it. Okay, let's add a little glue under here. I didn't do that down there, but it doesn't matter because that's glued down now. Go ahead and put a little here. Oh, there. Didn't get any right there. Okay. Oh, goodness, Kathy, that's horrible. That would be a disaster. Losing your art glitter glue. That would cause a full-scale search or a trip to Amazon for me. That I don't. I guess I could survive without it, but I use it all the time, all the time, all the time. I do have other white glue I could use if that happened, but I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about losing it. Oh. Yeah, do you have a hoarder pet that took it somewhere? Good question. Fabric is grand. I agree. I agree. And I think this is a perfect size little book. Okay, now we got to make some signatures for it. And I had this stuff stuck in it, but that would work. But I only have one of these. And I think I want 3 signatures. It's fat enough for 3 signatures, I think. So now I've got to think about what kind of paper I want to put in here and what do I want to do with the poems. I could use jelly prints and then just put a piece of a poem on each page, and it would be done very quickly. Or I could use regular paper and do some kind of collage with the poem. What are your thoughts? Hey, Kathleen, I'm glad you're here. I've got to start looking beyond the word Kathleen so I don't forget to say hi to one of you and thinking you're the same person. I'm glad you're both here. Collage with the poems. Oh, Sharon, a woman after my own heart. A woman after my own heart, because I love collage. And just putting jelly prints in here would be too simple, wouldn't it? I agree. Okay. She spoke up first, so there we go. Since it's what I wanted to hear, actually, I'm going to go with it. Oh, how's that for making things work out the way I want? Put this up and put this tape up. And get this out of the way. Put these ribbons up so I can have space to work. Okay. Get that out of the way. Put these somewhere else to use for something else. Let's put the ink up. Oh no, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Woo! I didn't lose it. You're done crafting for tonight? Okay, just sit and relax, Angie. You spoke up first, Suzanne? I didn't see yours. Oh, you said collage too. Yay! Yay! I'm glad that you both agree, because I don't know what I'd have done if you spoke up and you said just use jelly prints, because then I'd have felt bad. So thanks for enabling me, Suzanne, by having the same answer I wanted. Okay. I think I'm gonna tear the paper to go in this. I think I am. Instead of cutting it, because that'll make me happy. Collage with jelly prints. That's possible. That's possible. I'm not as comfortable. That doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. That I'm not as comfortable with that as I am collaging with, ephemera and stuff like that. But I'll have to think about that. Kamah. Is that the whole name of your channel, Kathleen? Kamah? I need to write that down so I can go and subscribe as soon as I get through here. Where's my notes? There's my notes. Hey, Mike. I'm so glad you're here. It's good to see you. It's been a while. I'm waiting to make sure that Kathleen's channel is, that's the whole name of her channel. It probably is, or she would have said something, but Mike is waving and drinking coffee. All right. I'm waving and drinking iced tea. Okay, see, I'm glad I asked. Let's rewrite this. Kama's Creations. Okay. Good night, Angie. Thanks for being here. Get some rest. Comma. Kama's Creations. Kama's Creations. Okay. I'm kind of thinking that I've already subscribed, but maybe not. That rings a bell, though. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let me find some paper. Oh. Let's start with some of these because there's not that much to trim off. And I am going to do, dyed papers, coffee or tea or something, because I might not want to fill up the whole page with my collage, and I want fun paper to start with. Okay, I missed somebody. I'm trying to find. I just saw Vanessa say hi to Crafty Angels, and I did not see Crafty Angels come in. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe she's talking to all of us. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Okay, she's also got an Etsy and a Facebook page. Cool. Thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, I figured it out finally, Vanessa. I'm slow tonight. Um, I'm slow tonight. They'll tell you because I've missed some other things. Excuse me. Okay, let's see how many this is. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more. We'll put 3 of these in each signature. Oh, good. I'm glad you found it. Hubbies are good things to have. Okay, let's see. 3, 6, 9. Okay. There's part of 3 signatures. We'll put these up. Find something else. Okay, let's try some of these. This is one that I dyed with the butterfly pea tea, and I put the butterfly pea flowers that I had gotten the tea from and just laid them around on here to see what would happen. And we got, some definition from them, but I also tore a paper. But that's okay. We can use below that, I think. I think we can use below that. If not, we can just not use this one. Nope, part of it would be there, so we just won't use that one. Do I have any more of those? Nope. Okay. Between you share a brain sometimes. Yeah, we do too. I like it when it's that way. Okay, let's do some avocado dyed paper. See. Have y'all noticed? I don't know if you have, but I have noticed that my papers shrink a little bit and they're not quite as straight when they've been coffee dyed. Have y'all noticed that? Ooh, look at that one. That one looks like fun. That one's got some coffee grounds on it still. Thanks, Kathleen. I like my avocado dyed papers too. I really enjoy the avocado dyed papers. I enjoy using them, and I think it's fun to make them. And they never come out the same. Like, look at this one. It looks mostly brown. Of course, there's a little bit of gold. I don't know if y'all can see the gold on this paper, but right around the edges. Isn't that fun? Unfortunately, I'm going to cut some of that. Well, I'll cut from this side, but this part's going to be cut off. So, okay. I want to do, and these are avocado too. Okay, but I think I used some regular tea and avocado. I kind of double dyed them just to see what would happen. I'm not positive though. They may have been purely avocado dyed. It doesn't come out the same color each time. So, okay, let me move these for a minute. Okay, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 pages per signature if we use this. And that might be enough. Oh, that's a cool idea, Kathy. I very rarely dry my papers outside because of the run around the yard, chase something. I'm just not going to do that. Mine might end up, 10 miles from home with the wind as strong as it is at our house. So, okay, let me see if I can find a couple more things. Okay, here's a couple more. A couple more papers. And this is regular black tea and my passion green tea mix. In the jar, it looks red, but when you put it on this paper, it looks green. I don't know why I don't dye more paper with it. Well, and not all paper does it turn out green. Sometimes it looks kind of blue. Just depends on the paper. And I'm not sure what that dark stuff is. It looks like coffee and tea both on this one too. My husband came out here and he said something about, did I have enough papers? Like, I'm sure I do. I have a ton, but I like doing it so much. My stash will never get low just because I like doing it so much. And we drink a lot of tea and coffee at our house, so there's always tea and coffee available. And of course, there's paper available, you know. Look at that. Okay, we're going to call that good. Now I just have to get them to the right size. So let's start with these right here. And I'm going to move 2 signatures there. And bring this over here. Let's move it up a little because I don't want it to be. Okay. Oh no. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to trim the top. Trim the top and bottom with a straight edge. And we're going to trim the edges with a decal. This edge here. Okay. Let's go in a little bit more because it's gonna. Okay, that does not look straight. It's not straight. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's Let's look at this again. Okay. I'm going to make them this size, approximately. Ah, there she is on her new channel. Yay! Oh, hi, Kathleen. I'm glad to see you on your new channel name. Now, everybody, you can see that and write it down, and you can go subscribe. I wish we could still just hover over the name and go to the channel and subscribe, but in YouTube's own wisdom, they've decided not to allow us to do that anymore. Which is sad, because that was nice and easy. That was easy. Come on, stay put. Okay. That really looks very, very far off. Let's see how far off it actually is. Okay. Not quite 4. It's just barely off, but it just looks really, really, really crooked. But we're going to just be okay with that because it's not that crooked. Maybe I'll turn the paper over and do some of them from the other side. So some of them will be crookeder on the top or something like that. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Kathy, but every time I get 2 or 3 subscribers, then I'll lose a couple. It's like it back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. I've given up worrying about it. It's just going to be what it is. But it's frustrating because, and it wouldn't bother me so much if I didn't know for a fact that I've been unsubscribed from people that I did not unsubscribe from. And therefore, I wonder how many of those people were unsubscribed from me by YouTube instead of, instead of them doing it themselves. Anyway, I've talked to YouTube about it, and they assure me they're not doing it. But, I don't believe them. Okay. Good night, Suzanne. Sleep well. Oh. No. I think I did use. This paper is a little bit straighter, I think, than the other one, so I'm going to use it from now on to cut my pages. the first time I talked to YouTube about the unsubscription, people being unsubscribed from my channel, like I was being unsubscribed from other people's channels, they said that I must have just accidentally hit that button. You can't accidentally unsubscribe. You have to confirm it. So anyway, um, it can't be done accidentally. And nobody else has control of my unsubscribing. Just me and them. Just me and them. Exactly, Kathy. Get notifications for people you didn't subscribe to. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And I've looked through my subscriptions and found people I don't remember ever subscribing to either. But when I mentioned that, they said, "Oh no, you must have just subscribed to him and didn't remember." And it's possible. It's possible. It's more possible that I subscribed to somebody and don't remember than that I unsubscribed and didn't know it. Yeah, yeah. I've been unsubscribed to Mary several times, and I've been unsubscribed to a couple of other people more than once, and that doesn't make sense. Okay, so this is what my signatures are going to look like. Let's put it in here and see how the pages are going to fit. I think that's going to work good. So let's do another set. Well, if in your YouTube channel, there's a place for feedback. I think it's called feedback. I can't remember. It's been a while since I went and did it because it has not given me any results. But they send out what do they call them? They're surveys that if you make videos, I know you get these surveys at the top of your channel. If you go to into your channel, there'll be a little banner across the top that says there's a survey, and that's where I talk to them about. Every time I get one of those surveys, I talk to them about it. I'm surprised they still send me surveys. I'm surprised. Okay, I got all kinds of good papers here to use for something, and that's just one signature worth of good papers to use for something. I need a spot to put those so that I'm not running into them, though. Okay. I have not gotten any notifications for her either lately. I have not. I've gotten to where if I just go to their channel and look and see if they've got a new video, because I'm getting such poor notifications about videos. So if y'all don't get notifications about my channel, just go to the home page and look through it and see if there's any new videos. I'm going to try to do 2 at once this time because this is taking a while. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit here. We'll see if that works or if it's a bad plan, but there we go. So far, so good. I have no idea about that, Angie. That I have no idea. I've never experienced that. I don't know. Has anybody else dealt with their screen going black when they write in chat? That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not that I don't believe you, because I definitely believe you. I just don't know how to make sense out of it to help you. Yeah, I don't know. Goodness. That has got to be so frustrating, but I have no answers. I don't like not having answers. It goes black, and sometimes it won't let me back in until I watch an ad. That's not fun, Sharon. That's not fair either. That's not fair. Okay. So here. Okay. Move those out of the way. Let me make sure that I didn't steal one from here. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't make sense. 8. So I guess I did steal one from there. Okay. I don't know why I thought I had 9 pages. Let's see what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. I did steal it. All right. We will use it to make this one, and then we will put it back where it belongs, so I won't be stealing from it another pile. Yeah, the fact that you're not monetized does not mean you don't have ads. I think that is, they're going to put ads on there no matter what. It just means you don't get paid for them, for the ads. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think so. See, and I haven't heard anything about the unmonetizing all channels under 5,000. Yeah, I haven't heard about that. I'll have to go look at that because I don't know anything about it. I have a feeling these look like they're getting fatter. They look like they're getting fatter. They are getting fatter. That's not good. That's not good. See, look. That's what happens when you use one to tear the other. See how they're getting fatter. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I definitely don't want to start a whole new page with fat pages. Let's see how this one fits. Yeah, let's use that one to do the next one. I have YouTube Premium or YouTube Red or whatever it's called. So my kids can get, one reason we do it is so our kids can get the music, because they have a big music library that our kids can download music from. And so I don't have to watch any ads. The YouTube creators I watch still get money because of me, because you get paid for, a tiny portion of the subscription of that person that you're watching who has that and doesn't. The person who's watching you has, if they have that, you still get paid a little bit for them watching you. But so I don't feel bad about not having to watch the ads. But the bad thing about that is that because I never see them, I don't even know what's going on my own channel where ads no, you have to have a certain number of subscribers, and you have to say you want to be monetized in order to get monetized. They're not going to monetize you without you agreeing to it. And there are times when I think maybe I shouldn't be monetized, but the little bit that I get from YouTube definitely pays for some of my craft supplies I wouldn't be able to buy otherwise. And those super chats that y'all gave tonight, you wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't monetized. And that helps pay for craft supplies too. So unless they get even more obnoxious, I will probably stay monetized. But okay, we're almost there. We just have 2 more. Just have 2 more. Well, y'all are more than welcome to skip any ads you can skip on my channel. Don't feel obligated to watch them. Even if it does help me a little bit, I'm perfectly fine with that, because that would get annoying after a while. Okay. Let's make sure I've got 8 here. Yep. Move all these scrappy pieces. We need to make some more little scrappy somethings with those. I don't know why, but you can hear you when your ad is running. Most others you can't. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I do things different. I don't know what I might do different from what anybody else does. Okay, I'm going to put the widest one on the outside because that way it can stretch around the other ones. And I'm just going to stick them in here. Okay, there's one signature. I need some clips. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad you can hear while the ad's running. I like that. I just wonder what I did that somebody else didn't do. I don't know. That's very interesting. Okay, there's one signature. Let's see, what's the fattest page here? It's this blue one. Okay, just a second. There's another signature. Yeah, it is a fat paper clip. I love them. I love them. I do not remember where I got them, but I love them. I want to say on Amazon, but I'm not positive. They came with, these and then these smaller ones and then even littler ones. But this size work really, really well for this. But and I thought I had 6, but I only can find 5. So we're gonna use 5. Come on. Okay. I did pounce on them when I saw them. I just wish I could remember where I saw them so you could pounce on them. But I don't remember. It's possible I got them at Office Depot or something like that because I do look for paper clips sometimes when I'm in there. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, 3 signatures. It's pretty puffy. Think I should take some pages out? I mean, it will shut like this. So I do have some space, but do you think I have too many pages? What do y'all think? It's going to be rough at the edge here. See how that's coming out? But I'm just going to leave it because I think it looks kind of cool. I usually always want my signatures to be inside the book. But this one's kind of weird anyway because it's got a bowed back and this is not centered and everything about it says rustic. It's not fat yet. Okay. We're gonna just do it then. Now I do need to figure out my signatures. Well, I feel like I always overfill mine. I don't feel like it when I do it, but then I start adding stuff in it and I think, yep, you overfilled it again. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm trying to. Can't tell where the. All right, let's look at this again. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay, right here should be the center. That looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to go over a little bit and I'm going to draw another line. And I'm going to go this way and draw another line. So I have room for 3 signatures there. Does that make sense? And now we're going to two and a half. Okay, I have a confession to make. I've already told you my embarrassing story. Now I'm going to confess. Well, at least your comments come up. Some people write comments and they don't even show up, Angie. But when you quit commenting, does your screen come back to where you can see? Okay, I need to get my big bite. It's not where it's supposed to be. It's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, there it is, right behind me. Not where it's supposed to be. But here it is. You have to take something off, and then yes, you can. Huh? That's just really weird. Really, 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 really weird. Okay, go back in the jar. Go in the jar. Okay. All right, let's see if we can poke through this with that. I think I'm going to go just outside that mark on the outside ones. And then right on the mark in the center. because those are kind of close together. Yeah, that's working okay. Going through that tape, it doesn't really like that too much, so. Okay, let's try it again here. Come on. All right, what's going on here? Never had to do this before. Okay. I think there's more layers to go through here. That's why it's complaining, I think. Okay. The tape does make it a little bit harder, but it's working, so we're going to be happy. Oh, okay, Angie. I don't watch YouTube on my phone. So I mean, I have like twice in my life. so I don't know if I would have that problem on my phone or not. Okay, come on. Oh, that's getting gooey. That's not good. I don't even know how to ungooey it. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Hmm. Well, see, do I have supposed to have some oh dear. I hope I'm not ruining it here. Okay. It's hard to get your fingers in there. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. This is maybe you can at least learn from my mistake here. The big bite does not like going through tape. I'm sorry. I just really want to be able to finish this. Okay. Hi, Denise. It's good to see you. Come on. Okay. This is going to look really crazy, but I'm not putting that back in there. I still haven't got all the tape out of it, so I'm going to use an awl. See what I want to bind it with. Okay, where is it? Let me see if I can find my, there it is. My sad little bit of waxed linen that I have left. Tanya was so sweet and sent this to me, and I love it and have used it a lot. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Let me find a book of some kind to put under there. Well, where is my book? See, I moved stuff, trying to organize. Now I can't find anything. There it is. Maybe? Yeah, okay. This is my treasure. It's a phone book that's actually thick. You can see all the holes I've punched in it. Punching holes. Okay, let's. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, the tape is trying to ruin this too. Look at that. It just pulled it right out. Good night, Kathleen. Thanks for coming. Okay. Did not expect that. We're going to persevere. Okay. My holds are really not straight, especially these that I punched with my hand. You'd think those would be better, but no. Okay. I think I'm going to put the blue signature in the middle just because, I don't know, it seems more symmetrical. Yeah, I think it is the thing to avoid. It's the first time I've ever done it, Barbara, but I used that double-sided carpet tape because that would make the paper, I mean the fabric glue down to it real quick and easy, and it did, but this is not fun. This is not fun. And I broke my awl. Hope I didn't break my. I can glue that back in though, I think. But I just hope I didn't ruin my big bite. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, don't use this double-sided carpet tape. Goo gone. Yes, that's what I need. Okay. Okay. Let's move this out of the way because I can go down into that if I need to. Okay. Now let's make sure which is the top and the bottom. Okay, that's what I thought. Like this. Oh, there's a notification for something. Eucalyptus oil will get it off. Okay, I've got that too. I like that smell better than Goo Gone. I promise you, I can feel where it's going to be. I've got my fingers at least this far away from it. You don't have to fret. Don't fret. Don't fret. I understand though where you're coming from because I've done exactly the same thing watching somebody else. But you can feel it when you're actually doing it. You can feel where it's coming through and you know where not to put your fingers. If that helps you any. If that helps you any. Okay. I'm trying to see. I want a skinny needle with a big head. I think we're going to use this one. I hope my needle doesn't get gooey too. So far, I've managed to goo up everything. It's funny because I really wasn't worried about that until you said it. Now I'm thinking, oh no. Oh no. Okay, now, oh, there it is. Okay, so now I can't even find my needle. You had to close your eyes, yeah. Okay. I'm going to start in the center. And we're going to back from the bottom out through the top. Let's see if we can do this easy here. Back in through the middle. Make sure you're on this side of the string, because you want one of these on each side of this in order for it to be done nicely. Okay. So far my needle's doing good. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna just trim these where they don't hang out, but I might decide to put something on them, so I'm gonna leave them there. Okay, now the middle one. Okay, that's alrighty. Thank you, Janet. I love it too. I do. So it's kind of awkward. One thing you want to be sure of when you're going back in here is that you don't go through your thread and because that will make it very difficult. It's looking cute though. I like the green on the outside. Come on. Where did I put the other? Oh, here it is. Okay. I love these papers. I'm happy already. I don't even have to do anything to it to be happy. Even though I think I know which one it is because the top hole's a little closer than the bottom hole is, I still check because I have sewn them in upside down before. And then you have one signature that juts out the top or something, and that's not fun. Okay, just a second. That didn't work. It's not fun, is it, Julie? It's not fun to do that because then you have to redo it, and it's frustrating. And my needle is getting sticky. Yeah, you cry sometimes too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if it's, you've been working hard at this journal for quite a while and, um, okay, get out of there. And then, you think you've got it done and then you find out that you did that. Yep, yep. The one time I remember crying over it was when I was making a journal for a friend and I needed to get it there soon. And I put more signatures in it than I normally do. And then I found out a couple of them were like that. And I had to redo them. It was not fun. It was not fun. Okay, let's smash this one down like we did the others. I'm not sure exactly why, but it does help. Okay. There it is. Thing 23. I'm on a roll. I'm going to have to put in, do thing 22 and 23 since I did journaling cards and made a journal. That makes me happy. Ooh, look at that. That looks like trees. Doesn't it look like trees? It's a shame it's going this direction. Good night, Kathy. Thanks for coming. Rest up, hon. Love you. Just so happened there's a little pink on this page. And I happened to put it next to a pink page. So that worked out nicely. I'm not sure where that pink came from. Okay. There we go. There's this. And then here, I'm going to stick this in it. So I don't forget I want to take poems out of it. Oh, thank you, Janet. And yeah, it is. And yet I'm gonna do collage and put poems in it probably. I guess I could change my mind. This would be a lovely journal for Hannah to write poems in. She likes to write poems. But right now, Kipling's poems and collage is what I'm planning to put in there. So things change sometimes. And it's 10:04 and I need to go to bed. Well, not yet. I need to go in the house at least though. Um, God bless you all, and thank you so much for coming tonight. And thank you, generous ladies who gave me those super chats. You're all sweethearts. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Bye bye.